Silver is setting up for a historic parabolic move higher. I've seen these setups in the past, and small fortunes can be made if positioned correctly before the move. The price action we are seeing today is very similar to the runaway move in silver that occurred in 2011. So it doesn't come around that often, but I have seen it before. In fact, I was in the silver market when it went parabolic into 2011. It was a lot of fun and extremely lucrative in the silver move of that year. Again, the setup looks now very similar to the setup back in 2011 when the silver price rocketed higher. The leftmost circle is the high in 2008 for silver right before the financial crisis hit, sucking all risk assets lower. The silver price right before it overtook that level right here had this little consolidation before it broke out of this 2150 high and went just absolutely vertical all the way to $50, more than doubling in price. The price of silver during this move greatly outperformed the price of gold, and the gold and silver exploration stocks rallied very strongly during this run. If you look at the top right of the chart right now, it looks like we are setting up for a very similar move in silver. The silver price could experience a small consolidation right here at that $50 resistance level. Even though we didn't do that in 2011, we just ran over it and continue to run much higher. There will be lots of differences in this move compared to 2011 with some similarities as well, and that consolidation could be a difference. But I think once this parabolic move starts, it is going to be very difficult to get positioned into the silver market once it goes vertical. And you can see here when we broke out of that 2150, there wasn't a lot of chances to get into the silver market. It just went pretty much straight up. So let's take a look at the gold silver ratio. Usually, like I said earlier, silver will outperform gold later on in a precious metal bull run. So we haven't seen silver really outperform gold like we did in 2011. So you look at here, we had this little move down. That means silver is outperforming gold. This is 2011. We had a little bounce back, little consolidation, and then we had that big move into 2011 where silver really outperformed gold. Coming off the low, and this is 2020, the 2020 low, silver did outperform gold for a little while, and now we've had this really long consolidation, and I think we're setting up for another move lower where silver will again outperform gold. I think this consolidation might be a little longer as I think this is a new bull market in silver, and the market hasn't quite gotten used to that fact yet. Whereas in 2011, here, that was actually the end of a bull market that started back in 2001. So the market was much more aware that silver was moving higher. So I think we do take out this 63 level here in the gold silver ratio, and we could head down to maybe somewhere around 55 or so. But I do think that silver will start to outperform gold in the short term, especially if we get that parabolic move in silver as well. So a little bit of differences between 2011 and today, much longer consolidation in that outperformance of silver to gold. So we'll flip back to the silver chart here again, one last time. And so again, you can see how quickly the silver price can go up. So you do want to be positioned in your silver assets before you get this vertical move because there tends to be not a lot of dips in the market. So you have to position yourself according to your risk tolerance and experience in the market as well. So some options to play this silver run are PSLV, which is the Sprott Physical Silver Trust ETF that is 100% backed by silver. So not all silver ETFs are backed up with actual metal. They are simply paper contracts that are just derivatives of the silver price. PSLV is also trading at a small discount. It's trading at 3.3% less than its net asset value, probably due to the fall we had on Friday in the silver price. So another little bit riskier asset would be the SIL ETF. This is an ETF that consists of a group of silver miners. And going into a little bit more risk is SILGE ETF, which has some silver producers and exploration companies into it. And the highest risk to reward would be buying a basket of silver exploration stocks such as Core Silver, Equity Metals, Southern Silver Exploration, and Silver Storm. These names will give you potentially a lot of leverage on the silver price. I do believe Silver Storm is in the SILGE ETF as well. At least it was the last time I checked in it. So I do own shares in these four companies. I'm also a very experienced investor with a very high risk tolerance built up by years of market volatility. Of course, I could be wrong about the potential move up in silver. It's just my opinion. None of this is financial advice. Please do your own research. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.